But now on agile and digital transformation, I'll keep it short because I'm really looking forward to the discussion and the panel discussion afterwards, so I'll really keep a brief presentation. I will have a look if the clicker functions if I'm close by. I'm Olaf, I work at the Dutch Central Bank as a project manager, and I run also my own company as an agile coach. So I have my own company, Agile in Practice, Agile in de Praktijk in Dutch. And just a few topics, which I think will spark the discussion in the panel after the presentation also of Krista. About Agile. I call myself an Agile coach, and some people might think, well, Agile actually is kind of a buzzword. Maybe it's a hype, maybe it will blow over, but what Agile, in my opinion, actually is, it's really a mindset. And a mindset that sounds maybe a little bit fake. Well, how can you do that? What is a mindset? How fake can it be? Well, I can tell you, Agile is anything but fake. And, well, Agile is a mindset. There are all kinds of methodologies or frameworks like Scrum, how you can be Agile, how you can do Agile. So it's not as fake as that, and it's not just old wine in new bottles, but I think there's a distinction between my past of my career is in project management, and there are certain project management practices like Prince2 or PMBOK, and you might think it's just a new method. No, it's really a new way of thinking. And why would you need a new way of thinking? Because the world is really changing rapidly. In the presentation of Philip, a very nice presentation, and what I saw in all of the sheets was uncertainty, rapid change, even more change, the law of more, and changing increases in the due of time. So we really are in a volatile, uncertain, and complex world, and you need to cope with that. That's why you need Agile. Okay, then on the word of transformation, or Agile transformation, I think there's some kind of a contradiction in the term Agile transformation, and I'll tell you why. Transformation in the minds of most people is getting from point A to B. We got to transform. We are not who we want to be. We got to transform from a static organization to a more flexible, more agile organization. And that sounds a little bit like a linear, traditional project management. We have an end goal. We will reach that end goal in 1 year's time, and then we're finished. The cultural change will be finished in 1 year from now. I don't think it works like that. Especially because the Agile mindset is just about making step-by-step improvements. You're not thinking, well, tomorrow we're ready, or in a year we're ready. You're thinking, what are my goals? What I want to reach in a year's time? And what's the next step we can take tomorrow to reach that goal? So it's a kind of a contradiction, in my opinion. And I like to see Agile transformations more as a journey than as a trip. Then also a bit about the presentation of Philip, who talked about business and IT. I sort of agree with the statement about business and IT. A change should be business-led. I agree with that. But what I want to add is business and IT there should not be any distinction anymore. Because what is a bank without IT? What is IT without your clients? It should be one whole, and like Ralph Hamers, the former CEO of ING Bank, already said a few years ago, we are a tech company with a banking license. And this morning on my LinkedIn feed, I saw the same statement from Rabobank, by the way. It was literally the same statement. So business and IT, I think, should be one, and decision-making should be from business and IT together. And then about transformation and the culture perspective, well, the story of Fons in the presentation was very clear. And what I would like to add on this one is that any transformation is about changing culture. It's not about changing systems or organizational charts, or we are going to be more client-focused. It's about changing people and behavior, individuals and interactions. It's not a coincidence that the first Agile value is individuals and interactions over processes and tools. And that doesn't mean that processes and tools are unimportant. They are important. But even more important is how do individuals interact with each other, and that's the basis of any transformation. So that's actually what I wanted to highlight. I'll keep it brief like this. So I think that after me, Krista will have a nice story, and then we can go into a discussion and debate. Unless there are questions right now, I'm happy to answer them right now, or after that in the panel discussion is good as well.